Come with me and my parents as we explore Branson, Missouri. Our first stop of vacation was in Uranus, Missouri at Uranus Fudge Factory. It was so packed I was not able to record inside. And we got caught in a torrential downpour. Our first night in Branson, we had Danna's barbecue for supper. This was one of our favorite meals we had this week. It was so good. I got chicken mac and cheese. I kind of forgot to record until after we were done eating. You'll find that's a theme in this video. We stayed at the Westgate Branson Woods Resort. Here's the little gate to get in. You have to have a ticket in your window to get into the resort. And here is the check-in area. The building also has rooms on it. And then coming up, there's going to be a little lobby area right before you go back to the check-in section. This does have 3 pools. There's one directly across the road outside, and then there's also one inside right next door. There's a playground. They have a little marketplace where you can get pizza, ice cream, drinks, snacks, toys. They have an arcade. And the arcade includes a little bowling alley. I believe you have to reserve it. And right next to the arcade is an ice cream place. They have horseshoe, basketball, volleyball, and shuffleboard. This was my first time throwing horseshoes, and let's just say I'm not good at it. And we'll go ahead and move into a room tour. So we are staying in N1, and this is what the rooms look like. 2 full beds, queen beds, whatever you want to call them. Got a little table, 2 chairs, a really big TV, which is nice. Microwave, a freezer, and a fridge. A dresser, hang-up dresser. Lots of storage in the little vanity area. You have 4 cubbies, and these are actually drawers. And then the actual bathroom itself is pretty tiny, but what do you need it for? It's just showering and toilet. There is a trail behind the resort that takes you to this little waterfall, and there is a shortcut in the resort. Don't take it. It has one of the steepest hills to climb afterwards, but if you drive down to the little shortcut, then that's fine. This morning we went to Top of the Rock, which is with the Big Cedar Lodge company owned by Johnny Morris. We took the golf cart tour, which shows you some waterfalls, and you get to go in a cave. This is where you enter the cave, and they do have a bar in here. There's the drinking menu. I got Bat's Bite, which was non-alcoholic, and I wasn't a fan of it. And then coming up, they had this bear cave that was making bear noises, but there really wasn't anything in there. They could have at least put in a fake bear, I thought, but okay. I found this next clip so funny. I caught a squirrel jumping to the tree. I don't know why I thought it was funny, but I did. After our tour, we had breakfast at the Osage restaurant. The day we went, they had a Sunday brunch buffet, so that's the menu for that. And this is just a little seating area, waiting to go back, and it was so pretty. We got lucky and we were seated by a window, so we got to watch people golf and see the really pretty views. Breakfast was decent. I ended up getting salmon, which was delicious. Best thing there. The buffet was expensive though. It was, I think, $58 for an adult and $24 for kids. So if you're planning on going there or were thinking about it, just take that into consideration. Next, we're going to move into their little history museum they have. There's lots of Indian artifacts. There's some Western, is that what do you call it? Western artifacts, Civil War era artifacts. I don't know, it was pretty cool. My favorite part was the Indian artifacts. I've always found that type of history so interesting. And for supper this day, we went to the Cookies and Cream 50s diner. We got some hamburgers and a chili dog. It ended up getting stormy and windy. Boats were capsizing in the lakes, and there were funnel clouds spotted at the Willie Nelson concert. This morning for brunch, we ate at Billy Gale's. It is a breakfast and a lunch joint. I tried to kind of include pictures of the menu. A little hard because of the glare and the light. This place was one of the recommended places to go when we were looking at videos and online reviews. And unfortunately, I would say that we did not agree. It wasn't that great. I ended up getting country fried steak. Dad got some eggs, meat, and this massive pancake. And Mom just got an omelet. Then we headed to the Branson landing, and it was packed, so I couldn't record a lot. Then we headed to the aquarium. It was, I believe, $33 a person, but they also had a pack that you could do the wax museum with, and I think it was like 50 something. They did have some pretty cool fish and animals like that octopus. They had a bunch of stingrays, but it was kind of tiny compared to other aquariums I've been to. So I don't know, for the price, it's kind of up to you what you think you want to see. These upcoming fish were called flashlight fish because if you look, they kind of flash like lightning bugs. It was kind of cool. They did have one sea turtle. He had a really big barnacle on his back. I don't remember what these things were, but they were really cool. They kept like swimming in circles around these plants. This was some type of eel, and it was absolutely disgusting. And these were also eels that were gross. This was the jellyfish room. It was really cool, but it was kind of hard to walk through. You couldn't tell where there was a tube, where there was a wall, but it was cool. And for supper, we went to Paschetti's. I really love the inside of this building. It looks like a little town. And again, I tried to get the menu in here, but it was hard with glares and trying to get the right angles. We got bruschetta as a starter. It was pretty good. And Mom got a side salad. And then Mom and I got chicken parmesan and Dad got lasagna, and it was decent. Not the best Italian I had, but it was pretty good. And they have a little arcade upstairs. For lunch today, we went to Side Chicks. They have fried chicken and rotisserie chicken. It was good, but it was really, really salty. So keep that in mind. If you don't like salt, I wouldn't recommend. Then we checked out College of the Ozarks. It's a pretty cool campus, and the kids get to go there for free because they work on campus and make their tuition that way. Before we started our tour, I went to the coffee place and got a candied pecan latte. Delicious. And my dad's a farmer, so of course we went to the tractor museum on campus. And I'm a plant lover, so we stopped at the greenhouses to kind of see what they had. And next door to the greenhouse was a stained glass candle shop and an old mill, which isn't pictured because I was having a POTS attack and my heart was going crazy. This is their dining facility. The Keeter Center is what it's called. And here's the menu. Let's just say this was the best place we ate at on vacation. It's a little expensive, but it's definitely worth it because it was so good. I got a pork chop, and it was the best pork chop I've had in my life. And Mom absolutely loved her steak. This morning we went to Dogwood Canyon. This is also owned by Johnny Morris, who owned Top of the Rock, which we went to earlier. There are a whole bunch of trails throughout this park, paved, non-paved, a whole bunch of waterfalls, some caves. They also have some elk and bison and some longhorn cows. It was a really cool experience. Definitely recommend. For a single day admission, it ranges from $19 to $20, but they also have group pricing if you do like Top of the Rock and the other parks. You can also go horseback riding. They have tram tours, fishing tours. We did the tram tour and it was $40 per adult. Next are going to be just some video clips of that and some information that our guide gave us. If you don't want to do a lot of hiking while you're there, I definitely recommend the tram tour. It was very informational and actually felt really nice because of the wind while on the tram.
Our tallest weir. A weir is a man-made dam used to create a habitat, which is that pond above the dam. The water runs over, gives the water oxygen. Rainbow trout need lots of oxygen to survive. So we call this piranha pool. They are not piranhas. They eat like piranhas. So on a busy day like today, they're going to be fed probably 20 times or more. Yeah, come right over here and I'll throw them out to you. Okay, they already found the owner of the keys. So this is Thunder Falls, very significant for brides and grooms. They have small weddings here, proposals. I've seen a lot of proposals here. Now here on your Oh. They found at this water area, they found 3 human remains here, and one of them carbon dated back to 6,000 BC.
Very hopeful.
Sorry, I just had to do that.
Look a little closer. Look a little closer, Chicky, so I can get you the picture. There you go, like that.
About 60 feet tall. What's unusual is this pool is over 12 and a half feet deep. He's looking at you. These 2 in the middle, oh, I don't know, they're all big. But during rut, we'll hear them bugling. We'll see them sparring where they lock horns. And in the pond, oh, speak of the devil. They're right up here. With the babies this year. Look at them, aren't they cute? I want to take one. We saw 3 of them this morning. There's one in the middle. Hello. Oh, she got scared. So these are our golden trout. Now,
After Dogwood Canyon, we went to Butterfly Palace. Here, you can feed butterflies. They have a whole bunch of different species, and they are very pretty. They also have some reptiles you can look at. They have a mirror maze, a gift store, a small little movie about monarch butterflies and their life cycle. And it's about $30 per person to get in. And that lasts for 3 days as long as you keep your wristband on. So definitely something to do with the family if your kids like butterflies, because you can keep going back. It was a really, really cool experience. You'll see in a little bit. And they suggest to wear red because butterflies are attracted to red and bright colors. So keep that in mind if you go.
Hey, buddy. Yo, these are expensive looking.
We went to Full Throttle Distillery and Smokehouse. This is their little gift shop area. Our food was pretty decent. We had brisket ragoon for a starter, and it was delicious. And we went to Hook and Ladder Pizza for supper. So good. On our last day, we went to Mel's Hard Rock Cafe for lunch. I got the Philly cheesesteak. Recommend. It was delicious. A really cool thing about Mel's is your servers actually go around singing. And after lunch, we just drove around. We found this really flooded place. And then we went back to the hotel and took a nap before supper. Supper, we went to Fall Creek Steak and Catfish House. Food wasn't great. I wouldn't recommend going there. And then our last thing is we went to the Clay Cooper Theater and watched their show. It was pretty good. There was singing, comedy, and my dad got involved. You weren't allowed to record any part of the show, but here's a couple pictures of my favorite parts. And afterwards, they let off fireworks in their parking lot, since it was the 4th of July. Thanks for coming along on our vacation. We had a great time.